Black Bullet is a Japanese light novel series written by Shiden Kanzaki and illustrated by Saki Ukai, published under ASCII Media Works' Dengeki Bunko imprint. The series began publication on July 10, 2011, and 7 volumes have been published as of April 2014. A manga series began serialization on August 27, 2012 in ASCII Media Works' Dengeki Maoh. An anime adaptation by Kinema Citrus and Orange was announced at Dengeki Bunko's Autumn Festival 2013 on October 6, 2013. It aired from April 8, 2014 to July 1, 2014. Plot: in the year 2021, mankind is decimated by the epidemic of gastria, a parasitic virus, and is forced to live within the monolith walls, which are created from vibranium, a metal that is able to subdue gastria. Soon, children who were born with the gastria virus and obtain superhuman abilities as a result, are discovered and dubbed cursed children. Due to the gastria virus intervention, the cursed children could only be female. Civil securities are formed to specialize fighting against gastria, operating with a pair of an initiator, who are cursed children, and a promoter, serving to lead the cursed children. 10 years after the epidemic, Rintaro Satomi, a high school student who is also a promoter in Tenda Civil Security Agency owned by his childhood friend Kishiro Tenda, along with his initiator, Enju Aihara, conducts missions to prevent the destruction of the Tokyo area and the world. Characters: Tenda Civil Security, Rintaro Satomi, voiced by Yaki Kaji. Rintaro is a second-year student in Magata High School and also a promoter in Tenda Civil Security. Rintaro's parents died in the war against gastria 10 years ago, and was adopted by the Tenda family, but left the family along with Kishiro. Rintaro lost his right leg, right arm and left eye in a fight with gastria to protect Kishiro, and was saved by Suma's new human creation plan, which replaced his lost limbs with vibranium. He uses an XD and is a beginner in Tenda-style martial arts. Enju Aihara, voiced by Rina Hidekar. Enju is a cursed child, and is Rintaro's model rabbit initiator in Tenda Civil Security. She lives with Rintaro and went to primary school normally until her status as a cursed child was revealed during the incident involving Kajitane Haruko, and thus was forced to transfer. When first introduced to Rintaro by the International Initiator Supervising Organization, Enju had severe trust problems, but this has since improved through getting along with Rintaro and eventually becoming infatuated with him. Kishiro Tenda, voiced by Yui Horii. Kishiro is the president of Tenda Civil Security. Originally from the Tenda family, she left the family after a certain conflict along with her childhood friend Rintaro. Kishiro's kidneys are barely functioning due to witnessing her parents being eaten up by gastria. Believing that her parents' death is related to the Tenda family, she swore revenge and is extremely skilled at Tenda-style martial arts, but is unable to fight for long periods due to her body condition. Kishiro holds feelings for Rintaro, who also displays signs that they are requited, but their attempts to improve their relationship are usually interrupted by someone else, especially Enju. However, her obsession with enacting revenge upon the Tenda clan is a source of concern for Rintaro, who fears it may one day lead to them parting ways. Tina Sprout, voiced by Tenwako Urasawa. Tina is a product of Ayn Rand's Mechanized Soldiers and formerly his model Owl initiator. Tina was ordered to assassinate Seitenchi by Ayn but was instead foiled by Enju's interference and eventually defeated by Rintaro. Seitenchi gave her special treatment and only ordered to keep her under observation, and was hired by Tenda Civil Security when she was released. She later on forms a pair with Kishiro, while becoming infatuated with Rintaro just like Enju, with whom she competes for his attention. Tokyo area, Seitenchi, voiced by Akai Toyosaki, real name unknown. Seitenchi is the ruler of Tokyo area, one of the 5 largest areas in Japan after the war. She is idealistic and wishes for everyone to be able to live in harmony. Recently pushed through basic human rights laws for the cursed children and has incited dissatisfaction from the deprived generation. Kikunaja Tenda, voiced by Tamio Oeki. Kikunaja acts as Seitenchi's advisor and holds the greatest political power. He is also Kishira's grandfather and also Rintara's foster father. Due to his wife being killed by Gastria 10 years ago, he is extremely unhappy about Seitenchi implementing human rights for the cursed children, thus requesting the Haruko pair to create an upheaval. Sumiya Muroto, voiced by Yako Kada. Sumiya is one of the 4 sages and the person in charge of the new human creation plan, and a researcher in a medical school near Magata High School. Mayuri Shiba, voiced by Amiko Shimizu. Mayuri is the student council president of Magata High School and Rintara's sponsor. She and Kishira hate each other due to the fact that both of them have a crush on Rintara. Kajitane Haruko, voiced by Rukia Koyama. Kajitane is formerly a promoter in a civil security, but had his license revoked due to excessive killing. Kajitane is a product of the new human creation plan, and was requested to destroy the Tokyo area. His pair is eventually defeated by Rintara and Enju, but later reappear to assist them in the Third Kanto War. Koina Haruko, voiced by Oyaki. Koina is Haruko's daughter and his bloodthirsty model mantis initiator. Shiden Ikuma, voiced by Hiramichi Tezuka. Shiden is a battle-crazed promoter who died in a fight against Kajitane Haruko. At first glance he is uncaring to his initiator, calling her his weapon. In the manga only, in his last moments he revealed he viewed them as the same, beings who only had meaning in battle, and together they proved each other's existence. Ko Senju, voiced by Megumi-han. Ko is Shiden's model dolphin initiator. She has an IQ of 210 but is unsuited to frontline battles. During her mission to eliminate the Haruko pair, she was separated from Shiden and met Rintara. As she protected the area from Gastria led by the Haruko pair's battle, the amount of Gastria virus in her body exceeded the critical value, thus she requested Rintara to shoot her while she's still human. Takuto Yasawaki, voiced by Subaru Kimura, Seitenchi's personal guard who is unhappy about Rintara being hired as part of Seitenchi's protection squad from Tina's assassination attempts. Kazumitsu Tenda, voiced by Kazuyuki Okitsu. Kazumitsu is one of Kishira's 4 brothers who conspired against their parents leading to their deaths. He is a politician who earned his position with money he embezzled during the construction of one of the monoliths, by reducing the concentration of uranium to cut costs. However, after the weakened monolith is destroyed by a Gastria invasion, Kishira obtains proof of his fraud and uses it to force a confrontation with her, succeeding to obtain a confession from him before he dies by Kishira's hands. Third Kanto War Troops, Tamaki Katajiri, voiced by Yoshimasa Hosoya. Tamaki is Civil Security's president who accepted Rintara's request to join his support group for the Third Kanto War. Yasuki Katajiri, voiced by Rumio Ikubo. Yasuki is Tamaki's sister and is model spider initiator. Shama Nijishua, voiced by Shinai Shiramiki. Shama is Rintara's longtime friend and senior in tender-style martial arts. He joined Rintara's support group during the war. He sacrificed himself to activate the bomb that destroyed Old Baron. Midori Fuse, voiced by Yui Ogura. Midori was Shama's model cat initiator. She was attacked by a Gastria that injected her with a virus to the point of shortening her lifespan to a month. She later committed suicide by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head under a tree. Nagamasa Gada, voiced by Tesha Genda. Nagamasa was the leader of the private security troops during the war. He disbanded Rintara's adjuvant when the latter's team disobeyed orders and sent him on a suicide mission to kill the Gastria Pleiades in lieu of capital punishment. He later died in battle. Azuka Maibu, voiced by Inari Minis. Azuka is Nagamasa's initiator. Formed an impromptu pairing with Shama as both lost their partners. Hidehiko Gada, voiced by Shinji Kawada. Hidehiko was Nagamasa's son and leader of Rintara's division during the war. He was devoured by a Gastria. Kokon is Hidehiko's initiator. She dies during the battle. Others, Shigeta Kutadashima, voiced by Takashi Matsuyama. Matsuzaki, voiced by Tomomichi Nishimura. Matsuzaki is an elderly man who cares for the cursed children in the outer area of Tokyo. Zagen Seitak, voiced by Ansha Ishizuka, Zagen is the ruler of Osaka area, and an ambitious man who dreams of one day ruling the world. Ayan Rand, voiced by Kasuke Toriumi, Ayan is one of the four sages, and heads the American division of the Mechanized Soldier Plan, Next. Ayan breached the agreement between the four sages and mechanized healthy cursed children, creating mechanized initiators called Hybrid. Ayan is formally the promoter of Tina Sprout, but as Ayan does not possess combat abilities, he acts as a command tower instead. Arthur Znuk, Arthur is one of the four sages, and heads the Australian division of the Mechanized Soldier Plan, Obelisk. Albrecht Grawan Kortenwald, Albrecht is the leader of the four sages who assembled all of them, and heads the German division of the Mechanized Soldier Plan. Kihachi Sibara, Kihachi is an old friend of Rintaro S. Hotaru Karu, Hotaru is Kihachi's model planarian initiator. Atsura Hitsuma, Yaga Mitsuji, codenamed Darkstalker. Rika Kurum, Rika is a soldier of the New World Creation Plan. Codenamed Hummingbird. Jago Katake, codenamed Swordtail. Media, light novels, manga, anime. An anime adaptation by Kinema Citrus was announced at Dengeki Bunko's Autumn Festival 2013 on October 6, 2013, and premiered in April 2014. The series was picked up by Crunchyroll for online simulcast streaming in North America and other select parts of the world. The anime has been licensed by Sentai Filmworks for digital and home video release in North America. The opening theme is Black Bullet by Fripside and the ending theme is Toko Hana by Nagi Ionagi. References. External links, official anime website, Black Bullet at Anime News Network's Encyclopedia.